In my previous video, I talked about my likes and dislikes for King the Land. This video, I'm going to talk about my likes and dislikes for See You in My 19th Life. This is focusing on episode 3 and 4. So I'm going to start with the likes. I really enjoy the female lead. Like, I really love her character. Also, just like anything she does. But I really enjoy the fact that like she's very strong in how she feels and how kind of like she makes him feel a little shy. I like that about her character. The chemistry was there episode 1. Like, we didn't need to wait for it to show up like we had to in King the Land. This one, you just like first episode, you wanted more. You wanted more of them together, just more scenes with them. Like, you wanted more. So like it gave you what you wanted to get right away off the bat. I do also enjoy how it's a different type of story. And I also enjoy that it is kind of a show where it's very heavy. Not in a good way, in a bad way. Like, it's just heavy. Like, it's dealing with a lot of grief. It's dealing with a lot of trauma. And the characters are not healed. And it seems like they're just going to go about it a little bit different like every other show does with like that type of heavy content, you know? I do also like the side characters or the supporting cast. Like, I like his friends, his colleague. I like how they're dynamic with each other. I just really would also watch a show with the side characters by themselves. Like, that's a good show. And I also like it when it all comes together. So I'm enjoying that. Now let's talk about what I don't like. What I don't like is how much flashbacks there are. Like, there's so many flashbacks that I don't think is really necessarily helping the story. Like, when they flash back to like her third life, fourth life, like all of those lives, like the first time they did it, fine. But this is episode 3. You don't really need it to give more context to the scene anymore. And I just feel like they're flashing back a little too much. Like, it's a whole different show. Like, they recorded like a whole 12 episodes of like the flashback, and we just like seeing half of the current present and like half of it from the flashbacks. Like, let's just stick with the current story, you know? What I also don't like is when they have the flashback mixed with the present. I find it so awkward. Like, when they have like the younger version of her when she in her 18th life, like have a scene with the older version of him in her 19th life. It's just weird. I don't know. I think there's too much I don't know. I don't like that dynamic. There's too many flashbacks like with the kids. Like, it made sense first few episodes, but we don't need that many kind of scenes anymore. I do like the kid actors, but I feel like to help the story move along, we don't need as many long scenes with them in it, you know? I don't know. I just find it really awkward when they have him, especially like in episode 4 when he was like kind of having a mini panic attack in bed and like they put the girl literally over him. I was like, that's weird to me. Overall, I'm enjoying the show and I really want to see where it goes. Everybody's giving it such great praise.